This is Mark Sell, YouTube. Again, we're back. We're resuming. We were just talking about one of the plays that you were performing in Nacional. So, and Solo. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about Solo, the play. How did you happen to get that role?
Well, that was kind of coincidence that happened because I have a friend that I studied with him, not with him, at the same time at BMCC. His name is Jason Torres, and he's doing a lot of things now. He's like doing commercials, doing film, and then I always look for things on Facebook, like just like when people posted things, and he posted that somebody was doing a play. And I said, well, why not just to go there and see what's gonna happen, then I'm gonna meet people and things like that. And then I sent my information to Adele, and I did the audition, and then I got the part. And then I met her, and then I started doing the play. That was...
So it's an interesting role. I mean, it's a role of sexual abuse towards in the play towards your daughter, towards subjugation of your wife. How did you feel about playing in such a role?
That's the thing. Like always, like when I did I was the Jesus Up Day train. I always go on a stage and do these characters, and then I say, "Oh my God, how can I say those things and get away with it?" Because on the stage you can do it.
Right.
You know, Jesus Up the train, I spit on somebody's face, and then like say, I think in real life I could not get away with it.
Right.
So
it's a role. So
that's what I'm saying. When I just did that thing, go backstage, I say, "Oh my God, how can I do something like that?" But then, like when I'm doing it, I'm into the character. I do it. So
right.
I don't know how to explain how I feel
Well,
it.
you
like
just did it because you're doing a role.
Yeah,
So
it's
not you, the person that's attacking or sexually abusing this woman and your daughter, and also being violent towards your wife. It's a role that you're playing, so that's how you can get away.
But there's something. Sometimes the David person, because they say you're not supposed to love your character, criticize your character. And I say I'm not criticizing, but say, oh my God, that's horrible. But I'll go there and do it because I'm an actor. I have to do it.
Because you have an actor, so many things you have to do that necessarily you don't believe in them. But
don't agree with it, but But I think because of the face, the way I am, like the age, they give me this character like would be the antagonist of the play, which is for me is wonderful because I think the antagonist has a little more, like thing that you can play with it. It's not like flat or monotone, and I like the ability to construct and do a little, like Hannibal thing, and I love it, like you can put a little layer, and then I inspire with, like, what's his name, Jack Nicholson,
that's one of your
Anthony
favorite
Hopkins.
actors.
I love
Wonderful.
them. So I insert the little things when I'm doing my characters.
What was your experience like working with the director? What was it like?
Which one with Adele?
Yes.
I like her a lot. She's very approachable, and she's and she gave an environment of friendship. Everybody got friends, and now everybody's friend on Facebook.
And all the actors.
Yeah. So and then now they playing now
she's very personable.
Yeah.
Yes, very friendly.
And then she they just sent me an email say it is now over. They want to meet to go somewhere to do karaoke or something, go to a bar to finish. It's not over yet.
So you're still going to act together
in
one form or fashion.
Yeah.
Or another.
So it's good. You create a bond.
Aren't they doing the play again over the? Oh no, I see. So you're going to be having continuing relationships with the people and maybe do karaoke and.
But that's what they say. They just sent an email. They don't want to do something like say maybe a farewell. Because you just finished the play, but you didn't do anything. So one day want to go to a bar to talk or something, to make a close.
Closure.
Yeah, a closure. Yeah.
Good. Maybe we'll meet together. I'll come and I'll film the whole thing, and you can all talk about what it was like to do the play together.
Oh, I can tell them.
That work?
I'll tell them about it.
So, and what was your first interest in acting? Do you remember what your
Oh my God,
first?
that's a long story. Because I think when I was a kid,
Mhm.
always on visitors used to come to my house. I used to like to, to. I thought they were my audience, and I want to entertain them. But my mother didn't think so.
Oh, she didn't. She had an objection to that.
No, because I was used to go around the room and like do noise and do things that I was not supposed to do. And then when I look at my mother just look at me and said,
Shame, shame, shame. She didn't like
so
it.
say afterwards you're gonna talk. So,
Oh.
but then I noticed that I have this thing, like to be a little clown. I think in Brazil I used to do a lot of comedy, so and a lot of improvisation.
Oh, you did in Brazil?
Yeah,
Ah,
in Portuguese. So
how old were you about that time?
I think 23,
About
21.
Oh, so in 23 you were
Yeah.
doing improvisational
Yeah,
work,
yeah.
comedy.
Yeah, and people think like that I'm funny
You were a
person.
comedian when you run around
Yeah,
on the.
Yeah. But here now they think that I'm serious, that I'm drama. I can do drama, but I think more in me inside is like I like to make people laugh. I like to entertain people. Which drama you can do that too in another way, make them think about it is a kind of entertainment too.
I think you made a statement there that you were interested in doing. You're letting it be known that you're interested in doing film. Is that doing film more than theater?
Well, that's a complicated thing, but I think mainly that's what I want to do. I want to do film, because theater is like something like this. You go to rehearse. You kind of construct the character. You do the play, but you rehearse, and then the energy. You found the energy. Now repeat the energy every day, every day. You want the same energy. If one day you do a little less, that's the energy you found, that's the energy that has to be repeated all the time. In film, you rehearse, and you start to do the big shot, the wide shot, and then it's close up, and now it's time to do it. The energy that you found, you do it. Finished, it's recorded.
Yes. Right.
And then that's it.
So there's much more effort goes into the theater in a way.
Yeah,
You're on,
and it's physical. It's more gesture. And the camera is the opposite. You can have to do it everything, but you cannot move too much, and you cannot the voice is not to be too loud because of the microphone. So there's a lot of little things that you have to adjust, but at the end it's all acting is the same. On a stage or.
So if you got a role offer for the theater, you wouldn't turn it down?
No, of course not. I did a play it's not a play. We did at City College. Was a workshop about Adrienne Kennedy. I don't know if you know Adrienne Kennedy. She's a surrealist, a playwright, and she wrote about she was a half black, half white, and all the plays that she has, she mix these things and do surreal things. And we did a collage of texts of her, and I did one scene of 10 minutes. It's on YouTube also, and I was naked on stage.
Oh.
So for me it was
that was a challenge.
Yeah, for me it was that I think maybe 3 minutes that I was there looking for my head. I didn't find my head, and then I was looking for everywhere. So maybe it's inside somewhere, and then I start taking, and then I look at the mirror. I didn't see in the mirror, and then I was naked running through the audience, and then I asked the audience, "Where is your head?" So it was like
You actually were naked?
You're naked.
Whoa.
So I felt like I said, if I can
How
do.
was that for you? How was it to do that?
Huh?
How was it to do that, to get naked?
Well, for me, that's what it was. For me, I didn't know if I could do it first. But we did some rehearsals, and then we did the rehearsal. So you're gonna take? Can you? I said, I think I can do it. But then we start rehearsing with clothes, and then one day he said, well, now it's time. Can you do it? And then I say yes, and I start the same thing I was doing the rehearsal, but doing without clothes. And I start taking the clothes, and then I did it. And there is a point that I start yelling, running crazy because
What was this for?
This for a workshop. Was the Lydia for art workshop, the one that I did directing too?
Oh, I see. This is for a workshop.
She did a workshop of 6 months for Adrienne Kennedy, and then at the end you do a little show, a presentation of the workshop.
I see.